In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Kanban in ClickUp. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Welcome back, everyone! Today, I'm diving into a full 2024 guide on how to use Kanban, specifically the Kanban board view in ClickUp. If you're looking to get your workflow organized, track progress visually, and finally make sense of all those ongoing tasks, you're in the right place. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be confidently setting up and running a Kanban board inside ClickUp, making your projects much easier to manage, no matter what kind of work you do. Let's jump right in by understanding what Kanban, or board view, actually is in ClickUp. Picture your project tasks as cards on a board. Each card represents something you or your team needs to do. The board is divided into columns, and each column stands for a different stage of progress, like to do, in progress, and done. This way, instead of hunting through lengthy lists or complex spreadsheets, you can see your entire workflow at a glance. It's incredibly intuitive. So how do we set this up? First things first, you'll want to open ClickUp and select the space where you want to implement your Kanban board. This could be a team project, personal tasks, or anything else you have in mind. Once you're in, look for the Views option, which is usually found in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Click on it, and you'll see an option to create a new view. Select Board View from the list of options. It might prompt you with a few configurations. Don't worry too much about them for now. Just give your new board a name that reflects the project or task set it will handle, and then hit Create. Now that we have our blank canvas, let's add some columns to it. You'll often find the default columns labeled To Do, In Progress, and Done, which are great starting points. However, feel free to customize them to fit your workflow better. For instance, if you're working on a software development project, you might want to have columns labeled Backlog, In Development, Testing, and Completed. You can easily add or edit columns by clicking on the plus icon or the settings gear next to the column headers. Next, it's time to populate these columns with tasks, or as we like to call them, cards. To create a new card, you'll want to click on the plus button in the desired column. You can fill in details like the task name, assign it to team members, set due dates, and even add descriptions or attachments. Make sure to include everything that someone who picks up the task later might need to know. ClickUp really shines here because it's straightforward to include all this information in a visually organized manner. Once you've got your tasks all laid out and organized, managing your workflow becomes a breeze. As work progresses, you or your team can simply drag and drop tasks between columns. If a task is started, move it from To Do to In Progress. Once it's complete, slide it over to Done. It's so satisfying to watch those tasks move along the board. Plus, this immediate visual feedback keeps everyone on the same page about what's happening in real time. Another cool feature to note while using the Kanban board in ClickUp is the ability to filter and sort tasks. If your team works on multiple projects, you can add filters to show only tasks related to a particular project or assigned to a specific person. This feature can drastically reduce the noise, allowing everyone to focus on what matters most at any given moment. Don't forget to check in with your board regularly. It will not only keep you organized, but also help bolster team communication. That's the beauty of using Kanban in ClickUp. It's a living document that will grow and adapt as your projects evolve. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found this guide on using the Kanban board in ClickUp helpful. Remember, embracing visual project management can transform how you and your team work together. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you can catch my future videos. Until next time, keep those tasks moving.